Hey guys, it is Stephanie here from Youretreats. I've done this video so many times and this has to be my last take. I'm so over it. Videos are not my thing. But like in this way of the world and influencers and all that kind of thing, like if you want to sell anything these days, you need to do things that are a little bit outside of your comfort zone, which this is. I've actually written notes this time because I keep going off on massive tangents and I really need to just stay focused about what I am here to talk about, which is my new business, Youretreats. Okay, so I know that I made this massive announcement back in July where I was like, I'm doing this new thing, yay. And then I've just gone completely quiet, and there is reason for that. So I've been doing basically, like, my whole life I've never actually done anything right. I've always been someone that, like, you know, loves a shortcut, fakes it till she makes it. If you know me and you know my like photography story, you'll know that I started like a photography business with like without a camera. Back in the day, this is going back like 15 years ago. I started a photography business without a camera and without any knowledge of photography whatsoever. That's a story for another day. But basically that just shows you that, yeah, I don't do things the way that they're supposed to be done. With this, however, I'm doing everything the right way. I learned a lot of lessons from my photography business, and you know, this new business venture, Youretreats, is I'm gonna say it's like my life's work. It's like everything that I have been through, everything that I've experienced, every qualification I've got, every bit of interest that I've ever had, has now come to this point, which is the opening of this. So even though I've gone quiet, in the background, like, I'm working my ass off. I've been doing a mentorship actually, with a lady over in the US, Sherry Rosenthal. I've been doing a mentorship with her and her team, who have run like hundreds and hundreds of retreats over the years. And that's been phenomenal. Actually, that's been amazing. So I'm about 6 weeks into that. I've got about a week and a half to go. But the reason I wanted to do that is because I have never run a retreat before. I have done a lot of workshops. I've been to retreats. Rehab is like a next level kind of retreat and a bit longer than your traditional retreat, but you know, it's a place where like-minded people, or people struggling with the same sort of thing, kind of come together and work together to create change. And I guess that's what Youretreats is all about at the end of the day. Like, it's about me holding a space and you know, creating a program that's going to facilitate change in you. There's a million other things that I've needed to do behind the scenes. Like, I've just needed to make sure that I'm fully certified in the things that I want to facilitate, that I am properly insured, that my marketing and my advertising and all that kind of thing is going to be on point. There's a lot of stuff that goes into the startup of a business to make sure that it's legal, ethical, moral, blah, blah, blah. That's all the stuff that I've been working on over the last couple of months. Now, in terms of me, I'm in this new space where I'm finally like coming out. I'm like embracing the fact that, I'll just say it, my ego like plays tricks on me and makes me think that I'm going to sound arrogant when I say certain things, but the truth of the matter is I've been through a lot of things. I've experienced a lot of things. I've done a lot of treatments, and I've done a lot of healing work, and I'm really, really proud of myself. I've learned so much. Like, I've just become a sponge for knowledge over the last 4 years. And yeah, in this space, like in this health and wellness space, I follow so many coaches and like life coaches and healers and all this sort of thing. And you know that voice like that they use, like that really monotone, calming voice? I don't have that. I so don't have that. Like I swear, and I'm just not that. Like I'm a bit la la la. And I'm perfectly cool with who I am, and like the fact that I sing when I talk and all that kind of thing. But there's this like imposter syndrome in my head where I'm supposed to talk like that, and that's why I've really struggled to get a start on these videos, because I can't be that. Like I can't be that person, because that's not me. So in my videos, you know, I may swear. I'm sorry if that offends you. It's just the way I speak. I'm not that like Zen yogi. I am a yogi. Zen Lala isn't what yoga is to me. I'll explain all that another video, another day. But I'm going to go back to my notes because I'm getting off track. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, Youretreats. Okay, Youretreats is basically, yeah, all of my life experience, all of my teachings, all of everything that I've learned, that I've paid money, that I've gone through freaking hell to learn. Like when I say hell, like I have learnt things the hardest possible ways. And you know, I love that saying where it's like, don't look at the world like, why is this happening to me? Look at it as in, what is this trying to teach me? And then there's like a third part of that, I believe, and it's like, I was thinking about this before and now I can't remember it. Yeah, why is this happening to me? What's this trying to teach me? And like then just kind of thanking the universe for giving me those things. At the end of the day, like, what can I give from what I've learned, and removing myself from that sort of victim space. I don't know if that just made sense, so sorry if it didn't. I do know what I'm talking about. Youretreats is about gratitude, it's about compassion, it's about sharing, it's about humility, and it's about healing. What I know is pain. Like at the end of the day, what everything sort of cycles back to is I know emotional pain through and through and through. And I spent a very long time, decades even, well, definitely decades. I spent decades trying to get myself out of pain. And what that looked like was just a really, really self-destructive human being, self-sabotaging, no self-esteem. You know, my background, just for anyone that doesn't know, you know, I struggled with a pretty severe eating disorder for about 6-7 years. I've had enormous battles in my life with addiction, drugs, alcohol, and gambling, and a couple of other things, which I'll speak about on another video. You know, I've gone through domestic violence. You know, I was married for a long time, and turned out my husband had a family in another state. I've gone through betrayal, I've gone through pain. You know, I've self-harmed. I've been diagnosed with every single mental health condition known to humankind. And you know, I sit before you today and I don't have an eating disorder. I don't self-harm. I'm not in an abusive relationship. I haven't used a drug or alcohol for 1 year and 9 months. Again, this is my second go at recovery. In the last 4 years, I've been clean, sober, and gambling free for 3.5 of them. What I'm basically trying to say is I've done a lot of work to get to where I am now, 4 years later, after my real sort of rock bottom that made me know in the depths of my soul that like I needed to change and I needed to transform my ways of coping and my ways of dealing with life. It has been the most difficult, I wouldn't say it's been hard. It's been hard. Like I've spent over $100,000 in treatments, in rehabilitation centres, in therapists. I've done like literally, without a word of a lie, like hundreds of hours of therapy. I've done psychotherapy, EMDR, inner child work, shadow work, internal family systems, CBT. I've done a range of different therapies, healing modalities. So I found yoga a few years ago, Reiki, meditation, sound healing, kinesiology. I've read every self-help book known to man. Yeah, like I've done a lot of work. And then, because I honestly never believed that I would be able to get out of pain, and I'm now out of pain, it then became evident to me that in some way, shape or form, I wanted to help others get out of pain. And, you know, I truly, truly believe that everything that, this is what I was trying to say before that I couldn't quite get out, but everything that happens in life, you know, it really is for a reason. And if we learn how to like pull ourselves out of the trenches, or if we learn things, like it's our job as human beings living in a society to share them. Like, what is the good of my life experience? And I hate the word surviving, I hate the word victim, I hate all those words, but like, what's the point of me having lived through what I've lived through, and experienced what I've experienced, if not for some greater good, you know? And that sort of is what birthed Youretreats. I know that people are in pain. I know that everybody on this planet has trauma, and I know that you can fix it. Like, I know that you can get out of pain. I have like this enormous faith in the world, and I've got this enormous gratitude and this enormous like empathy and compassion, and I have so much information. You don't spend like $100,000 and come out with nothing. You don't do these therapies which were absolute effing hell. Like, you don't do that and come out with nothing. You don't do multiple rehabs where you just rehabs are the hardest things in the world. Like, you don't do that and come out with nothing. Like, I've got so much knowledge in my head. I've met so many people. I've listened, I've observed. I have noticed patterns. I've seen my shit playing out in other people. Like, once you start, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a life coach, but like, I see patterns in people, and I see pain, and I see ways to heal that. So after sort of doing my own personal healing and fixing what I needed to fix, I've then set about going to like learn how to facilitate these different modalities, so that I can help others to overcome the things that I've overcome. That's like the nutshell of Youretreats. So there will be different kinds of retreats. The first one that I'm running, which sort of all of my focus and energy is going into at the moment, actually, I'm just going to step back. This is going to be what I do for my life. I know that I can make a difference in people's life. Like I truly, truly, truly believe that. I just didn't know how to. I didn't know how to change people in, like, not change people. I didn't know how to help people through a phone call or like a series of phone calls. I didn't, for a long time, I didn't believe that like anyone would want to hear what I have to say. Like I had to do a lot of work around that. But like there are people out there that want to hear what I've got. Even if I say a lot. Yeah, there are a lot of people that are desperate for the information that I have. And I know that there's going to be people watching this that are just like waiting for me to fail. And I know that there's going to be people watching this who can't take me seriously because of my past. I know that there are people watching this who might have an eating disorder or are struggling with drug addiction or whatever that might be, and just kind of have actually seen a change in me in the last few years. And like whatever category of that you fit into, I still hope you follow me, because yeah, if I can't help you to change your life, there's going to be someone in your life that you come across that I can assist. So my first retreat, as I was saying, is actually a retreat that I've designed for the mothers of drug addicts. Now, when I first marketed this, before I started my mentoring, I marketed it as a retreat for the loved ones of addicts. I've really focused this in, and I've really niched it up a little bit. Yeah, it's the mothers of addicts that I want to work with first. I've got so many reasons for that, which I'll talk about in another video. I'm going to launch that retreat in about a week and a half. It's running from the 5th to the 12th of January 2024 in Eildon, so it is 1 week. My retreats will often go for like longer than, a 3-dayer. I'm about pretty deep work. I don't think that you can get a full life change or a full like psychic change in 3 days. I think you can do a little bit of, rest and relaxation and all that kind of thing, but to actually settle into your body, I think you need longer than that, which I've noticed a lot of retreats are run in that period of time. That's most likely not going to be mine. So yeah, I'm going to start marketing that retreat in about a week and a half. It'll be fully operational on my website. All of the information that you're going to need is going to be on my website regarding that. It's going to be equal parts rest and relaxation and equal parts education. Basically everything that a mother could want to know about addiction will be answered in that retreat. I'm so excited for that. I feel like that's kind of my signature. Because I'm running it for mothers this time around doesn't mean that I won't be doing it for fathers or siblings or partners or whatever somewhere down the track. But at the moment, I'm all about the mums. The mums need some help. They break my heart. The mums break my heart. Yeah. Sorry, just having a moment. A pretty cool thing about that retreat actually is that my own mum is going to come along to that as my on-site cook. That is pretty special. That's a really, really cool thing to me. Yeah, that is. it's all about the mums. I'm all about the mums. I love you all. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I'll be doing another video about exactly what that entails. And yeah, as I said, it'll all be on my website, and I'll start posting things pretty regularly about that. And I would love for you to come. Further along down the path, I will be running women's retreats. I'll be running empowerment retreats, marketing and sales retreats. There's a lot of stuff in my life that I've done pretty well. Okay, Steph. There is. I've done some things. I've built a lot of things from scratch, and I've got a lot to offer in a couple of different spaces. So I'm hoping at the end of next year, the end of 2024, I'll be, certified and insured and licensed to be able to run a retreat for some teenage girls. That's another one that's really, really strong in my heart. Anything that's I just want to help. I literally just want to help. I want to see people who are in emotional pain tackle that and get out of, I want people to live, and I want people to not keep doing the same shit over and over and over again just because they don't have the awareness around it and just because they don't know how to change it. Life can just be such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. I love life. I love, love, love life. And I could not say that I just could not say that for the last few decades. But I love where I'm at. I want to share it. Please let me share it. Yeah, these videos are going to start coming. I'll be, as I said, I am marketing the Mothers of Addiction. So a lot of my videos might be on addiction at the start. But that's not to say, if you're not about addiction, you're not in addiction, you're not dealing with an addict, and you have no interest in addiction whatsoever, cool, still follow me, because if you're a woman that wants change in her life, I've got a retreat coming up for you. If you need somewhere to if you need a retreat to sort of connect with spirituality and source and kind of go within, I've got a retreat coming up for you. If you want to start your own business and, you want to start your own small business and you don't know where to start and you don't know what to do and you don't know how to market it and you don't know all that sort of thing, I've got a retreat coming up for you. I just want to teach, and I'm going to teach. And I think that's all I really have to... Oh, that's changed my lighting, hasn't it? Yeah. I've got ugly lighting, so I was making myself look better. Like a rookie mistake for videos. Anyway, yeah, I got heaps coming up. Please follow me. Please tune in. You will learn something. Even if you never come on a retreat, you will learn something. And yeah, I'm on YouTube, so all my videos will be loaded onto YouTube. It is stephanineeaston.youretreats, I believe. I'm on Instagram. I'm not good at reels and things, so I probably won't use that much. And I'll be on Facebook. If anybody has any questions or wants to know anything about anything I've done, you want further clarification on, if you're interested in this upcoming retreat, just please contact me. Please ask me anything. I'll answer any questions. I am an open book. I've got nothing to hide. I love my life. I've changed my life. I'm pretty bloody happy with myself and pretty proud of where I am. So yeah, if you've got stuff to ask, shoot it through. My email is stephanie@youretreats.com.au. Youretreats only has one R in the middle, so it's your retreat, Youretreats. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you all soon. Thanks. Bye.